Over the past couple of weeks, I've gotten really into walking, which is a sentence normally reserved for babies, but it's true. I've fallen in love with walking. I have a goal of 10,000 steps every single day, and if I don't hit it, I feel like shit. I feel like I missed my daily quest, I missed my stat boost for the day, and I'll never get it back. So I make damn sure to hit my 10,000 steps, even if it takes 2 to 3 hours straight of walking. And it's kind of hard for me because in my defense, I used to walk 500 steps total in a day. I'd walk to my stream, I'd walk to get food, I'd walk to take a shit, and then I'd walk to go to bed. That was it. Now, I'm a changed man. I've even become a Fitbit guy. I'm not set on being a Fitbit guy. I think it's kind of cringe, but you know, the walking thing I'm for sure set on. And as a walker, I like noticing when other people walk. And one fellow streamer, Ginny, has been walking way more impressively than me because she's doing something called a waddle-thon, which I think she invented. She's basically walking across the entirety of Taiwan, which is miles and miles and miles of walking every single day. And it's dope to see because you see things you would never see in your day-to-day life. Even if you live in Taiwan, you probably wouldn't see the streets and the corners that she goes to because she's walking across the whole damn bitch. And it's clear that people are super into this stream. I mean, look how many different countries people are watching this waddle-thon from. If you guys haven't seen it, I'd definitely go check it out and support her. However, in the middle of Ginny's waddle-thon, something kind of weird happened. A guy showed up and stuck around a little bit too long, a little bit suspiciously. Oh my gosh, you scared the shit out of me, Coots. It seemed as though there was a stalker following Ginny, and this was kind of unearthed in part by Twitch chat. So let's just watch this first clip here. We have a yellow and black telephone pole. That means we're in Taiwan. Shout out Rainbow. And you can see across this like busy highway is some random guy in a black hoodie. He's covering his face all the way. And you probably shouldn't be walking on the street in general. It's not really a street to walk on. There's not really a sidewalk. But Ginny's doing it because that's her job. And this guy also happens to be doing it. Not weird by itself. But that's not where it ends. Keep an eye on the timestamp here. 1 hour, 22 minutes. 10 minutes later, we have this clip.
The guy in dark clothes. Oh, he's there. He's there. Do you see him? He's there.
So Twitch chat started to catch on that this guy might still be lurking around. So they started to ask her updates occasionally to see if he's still hanging around, if he's still close in proximity, just to keep tabs, you know, just to be safe. That was 10 minutes later. Here's another few minutes later.
California.
Banger.
There's the hood guy. Hood guy is
Now, Twitch chat suspicions could be interpreted as someone who's maybe a little off their rocker, but they were spot on because this guy did not leave within like 30 feet of Ginny for the entirety of this stream. This is 40 minutes after he was first spotted on the stream. Ginny's going to take a break at a little cafe. You know, just sit down for a while. Here's the little hoodie guy. She's like, you know what? I want to chill. I've been walking for a while. That is the purpose of the stream after all. Let me sip my coffee. She stays here and talks to chat for 1 whole hour. Just 1 whole hour. Looking outside at the ocean, hanging out, having a drink. An hour and a half later, she's walking down.
guys. That guy's still there. That guy was following us.
An hour and a half later, still there, just across the street. Now, unless you believe he was coincidentally taking a break at the same exact time, at the same exact location, there is no reason for him to also be across the street from her still. At this point, the guy's just been following her for a few hours, stopping at the same times she does, walking to the same places she does. But this is where it gets particularly weird and honestly a little unsafe and uncomfortable. You can see him right here.
It's more sus and scary because he's like not, we cannot see his face at all.
He's totally
his face
covered.
Is completely covered.
He crosses the street as she's trying to figure out some tech issues because her internet was going down.
He doesn't even talk to me. He just like follows.
And then he just kind of sits in the bushes weirdly.
Look, he's just there.
You know? he just happened to get inspired to go across the street to watch the ocean view. So you can see the timestamp here, 3 hours, 55 minutes. Then she finally gets the tech figured out, starts walking by 5 minutes later. Funnily enough, playing this song. Good meme. And then she goes past him, films her own face, and after walking by far enough, he gets up from his spot that he happened to be watching the ocean at. It's just bizarre. It's just bizarre stalkerish behavior. Finally, gets a little more comfortable because some other people come from a news station who wanted to interview Ginny on what she's doing to make a story about it because she's walking across Taiwan, and it's pretty dope. Clearly, people in Taiwan are interested. And one of the news guys starts filming the stalker after Ginny tells him about the stalker.
It's gonna be on the news. Holy shit.
And she's memeing that'll be on the news, foreshadowing. Then she does her interview for about 40 minutes. You can see the timestamp, 4 hours, 44 minutes. The filming happened at 4 hours, 2 minutes. 40-minute interview. And then she walks by this bench, and who's there but the stalker guy?
I think it really...
At this point, it's outright creepy. It's a goddamn disturbance. And there could be some serious shit that happens. When someone covers their face up, it's usually not because they're trying to do fun, good stuff.
Did he get up? I have no clue right now.
As she walks by the bench, he of course gets up, crosses the street, starts following her again. This went on for 4 hours, and thankfully Ginny was super aware of it. I think played it super well. Twitch chat honestly was tracking him down everywhere he went. Eventually, this happened.
There. What is he doing? Looks like he's like collecting something. Oh, there's a police officer. Oh, well.
I don't know if it was one of the viewers from Taiwan who were watching, but eventually somebody nods the police off, and the police stopped the guy for being weird and for stalking her. And she didn't film too much of this. She kind of moved on and went to a cafe to eat and continued walking because, let's be honest, she's got a lot of ground to cover. But what did happen next was beautiful because he was arrested by the police. Apparently, he was super, super annoying to the police. He was a huge pain in the ass. He was not cooperating at all. They arrested him. Not only did they arrest him, it got on the news that they arrested him. And here's Ginny talking about it.
Updates on the stalker. Oh, yes. So there was a news. So apparently he had some like, police said, he got aggressive when police officers were investigating him. But yeah, he went to hospital. It was on TV news. So yeah, he's gonna get all the help he needs in the hospital.
An amazing outcome, and Ginny could not have handled it better. But there it is. There was somebody who was stalking somebody live on Twitch, and it was thwarted in parts by how well Ginny navigated it, Twitch chat keeping an eye out, and then whoever the viewer was that nodded off the police to stop the creepy guy and get him the help he needs, like Ginny said, to no longer be a creepy stalker, because don't be a creepy stalker, right? Obviously, that's a given. So anyway, thanks for watching. That's your Twitch update for today. All right, have a good one. All right, goodbye. Crazy what happens IRL streaming. IRL streaming seems scary, man. It's hard. That's a hard job. All right, goodbye. Get your steps in.